Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil. If you've not been here before, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave. Today, the day is finally here that I have been waiting for such a long time. I'm pleased to say to you guys, we are going to unbox the Schecter Solo 2 Evil Twin. Okay guys, so I'm trying really hard not to hyperventilate and pass out due to excitement of the unboxing of this guitar today. I ordered this guitar on release. It was a while ago now. These guitars are much, they're long awaited for. I think on YouTube there's 2 unboxing videos of this guitar and that is it, which is why at the end of this video I am going to actually have a quick jam on this guitar. I'm not just going to unbox it like I usually do and then do a part 2 jamming on it and go through all the tones. I will do a part 2, a thorough demo of the guitar where I go through all the settings and all the tones on the guitar, because there is quite a few different tones on this guitar. I've been waiting for this guitar quite a while now. I just want to say huge thanks to the guys at Schecter UK, not just for supporting the channel and sending me out some great guitars to demo, but also for looking after me and sending me out this guitar. This guitar basically arrived only 3 days ago. It arrived at Schecter Guitars UK, and they basically messaged me and said, "You're not going to believe this. The guitar you've been waiting for all this time has arrived today. It's on the shipping notes. We've got it. We're setting it up tomorrow." And basically that was 3 days ago, and it has arrived today just 5 minutes ago at my door. This guitar is a Schecter Evil Twin Solo 2. Okay, so it's the first Solo 2 single cut shape that is in the Evil Twin range. The Evil Twin range is super high spec. Schecter have just thrown absolutely everything in the kitchen sink at the Evil Twin range. For those of you that don't know anything about it, there's just about every Schecter shape now available in the Evil Twin range, and they look absolutely awesome. As soon as I saw this guitar online, if you go back and trace the video to nearly 2 years ago, I basically got in touch with Schecter straight away and said, "I need one of these guitars. I have to order one of these guitars. Please let me order one." And they did. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's get this thing out of the box and take a look at it. Like I said, I will play this guitar at the end of the video. I'll plug it into my Blackstar Amp 2 and I will go straight into the camera there and just chug out 2 or 3 riffs, and then I will go away and I will do a part 2 and I will take you through all the tones that this guitar has. Now, the reason it's going to be an in-depth demo on this guitar is because obviously with the Fishman Fluence Modern pickups, which I already know I like because I've had them in another guitar and another demo, there's a lot of tones there going on. It's not just, it's not just like, oh, you can select 3 different pickup selections. There's a lot to those pickups, and that is why they are so popular. It looks like it's double boxed, which every single guitar that I have, wow, that nearly took my arm off. Every single guitar that I've received from Schecter UK has been double boxed, by the way, and so it should be as well. That's every brand out there should be doing that. Every distributor and every store should be double boxing guitars now to send them out, especially with the couriers being under so much strain, because I believe they're throwing things around more than usual. This box has a huge ding in the front of it, so it's taken a knock. If it wasn't in a double box, I would be worried right now, but it's double box, so I'm pretty okay with that. Fast forward. Oh wow, so I am super happy because Schecter have sent me out a Schecter Guitar Research t-shirt. I am absolutely buzzing about that. Let's look at the t-shirt we've got, aren't we? You guys know that I love my branded t-shirts because it's my way of advertising brands that I like on the channel, even if I'm not actually using their gear in a particular demo. So today, obviously, I will be using Blackstar stuff later on, but I can advertise brands that I love, like Blackstar Amplification, Anderton's Music Store, things like that, without even having their gear on the channel, which is really cool, and I really like that. So they sent me out a t-shirt. There's something else in here as well, which looks absolutely awesome. And it's a large. How do they know my size? Good guess. Good guess. Obviously don't breathe in enough on videos. So there you go, a bit of swag. There's also a bag here. Well, that's pretty cool. Because when I go to work, I can put my sandwiches in there. So I can advertise Schecter on the way to work. Thank you very much, Schecter UK. Right, moving on quick. Let's see this damn thing. Like I said, there's been 2 videos. Whoa, it's heavy. There's been 2 videos online unboxing this thing, and that is it. And I've received so many messages from you guys saying, when are you getting it? When is it here? And I kept pestering Schecter UK, not pestering, but I was messaging them a lot saying, is it here yet? Is it here yet? I mean, they would have told me anyway on the day it arrived, because that's just what they're like. They're really cool guys there. But I couldn't help but keep asking. Also, what's super important about this guitar, guys, is I've bought this guitar. Okay, it belongs to me. It's my guitar. It's not a loan guitar. It's not a demo guitar. It's not a review guitar, even though I'm reviewing it. It is mine. I've bought it. So there's a bit more pressure on for this guitar to be awesome, to be honest. So let's get this thing out of the box and see what it's like. In the other unboxing videos, it does look as beautiful in the unboxing videos as it does on in the thumbnails on the internet. I've got Schecter to set this up for me. Oh, the neck's thin. Oh, I was really worried about the neck, even though it says thin C, I think, because I love my thin Schecter necks and I wanted it to be thin. So yeah, so I got Schecter to set this guitar up for me in drop C. I don't know who the guy is who sets Schecter guitars up before they come out to me. I just want to say massive thank you to that guy, because he really does. I've never known anyone get actions so low in my entire life. I've lifted most actions by a mil or so, 1.5 mil when he sent them out to me, because it's that low. I'm not a fast player really, but I feel like sometimes my fingers think they're faster than they are because the action's that low. So yeah, great guy at setting guitars up, whoever it is. So hi, and thank you very much for looking after me. Right, let's get this thing out. Oh wow, it looks gorgeous. Oh, it smells beautiful. I love when new guitars smell. Sorry about that. I've got to sniff all my guitars when they're new, but it's like a new car. You know, that new smell. Really love this type of headstock, this style of headstock on Schecters. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking guitar. Is that beautiful? I'm going to try and talk to you guys. Obviously, when a guitar's your own, you can't stop loving the guitar, and you're getting. Just look at it. That is absolutely stunning. Let's get that thing off. We don't need that anymore. 1152s are on there. Right. So yeah, that is beautiful. This guitar obviously is a classic single cut shape, but it's called the Schecter SLS Evil Twin Solo 2. All the Evil Twins are SLSs, which stands for super thin, in my opinion, super light. So look at the body on that for a single cut shape. You know, that is gorgeous. You know, let's just not beat around the bush. Let's say a Les Paul style shape, but that is a beautiful, beautiful guitar. And on the knee, that's not bad, so it's been in transit. It's on the knee, it's not neck heavy. Okay, so I always worry when somebody shaves body thickness off that you're going to end up with a neck heavy guitar, but it's not. It balances really well, actually. Let's look at the back, because the magic for me on this guitar is actually around the back. God knows how many pieces of wood it takes to make this guitar. That is absolutely stunning. You know, that is just beautiful. The back is as beautiful as the front. So we've got Fishman Fluence Modern pickups in there, which have 2 voice settings. One is kind of more classic voiced, and the other one is kind of more modern. So we've got a satin black top on there with this beautiful, super neat binding around the edges. The back is great there. As always, Schecter like to put little bevels and little surprises on their guitars. There's a belly cut there. I don't know if you guys can see that belly cut around there, but it just adds something extra. You know, you look around the guitar when you get a Schecter and you always think, oh, there's something extra there. The access up high is insane. Single cut access is not great on most single cuts, even some single cuts that have a cutaway, you still can't get up high, but on this guitar you can get up high. It's really nice. Stainless steel frets. I love the Roman numeral inlays. It's also got Luminlays on the side there. I never play in anywhere dark enough, so I haven't seen anything light up yet on any of my Luminlays, because obviously the studio lights are in here and I'm here all the time. Love the headstock shape. We've got locking tuners here. Are they? They're Schecter locking tuners, so they're not branded locking tuners, but either way, it's really nice to have locking tuners on there. This guitar is made in South Korea. For those of you guys that are on my channel a lot, you will know that I like South Korean guitars. The South Korean factory is one of my favourite guitar factories, and it's something I look for when I'm buying a guitar. Once I start getting around £1,000 mark, I'm expecting a South Korean guitar, if I'm honest. Whether that's right or wrong, you know, it's just the way I am. That's what I'm expecting. This guitar retails around the 1,200 mark. It's a lot of guitar, a lot of spec for your money. I've forgotten what type of nut is on this guitar. I'm going to show you up close. I'll put it on the screen later on when I've Googled that. The neck is super narrow this way, which suits me because I've got tiny hands. It's mega thin, is that neck. There's nothing to it at all. It will probably look bigger on the camera up close like that than it actually is. The binding is impeccable. It's just spotless all the way around. It's super, super spotless. I'm still blown away by how thin this guitar actually is. Yeah, what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think of this guitar? It's stunning to me. It's everything I expected. You know, when I ordered it and I fell in love with it, and I first saw the thumbnails come up when it was launched, when it was released, it's everything that it looks on the pictures. And more, to be honest, probably, because the neck just feels fast as lightning. I'm wondering if this neck is on all the Evil Twins. If it is, then you might see some more Evil Twins on the channel. But yeah, thanks for your patience, guys. Thanks for waiting for this guitar to arrive. I've had to be patient too also. Obviously, with the situation with guitar production, and with this being such a complex build, you know, how many pieces of wood are there? Is it five pieces, different pieces of wood there to make this guitar? It's a complex build, okay? It's almost custom style build. It's not an easy guitar just to make, but yeah, can't wait to play it. So I'm going to plug it in now for you guys. I'm going to use a Blackstar Amp 2. I will be listening to the Amp 2 through a Hesu 212 cab, but you guys will be listening to the Amp 2 straight into the camera. Direct input. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's see what this thing riffs like. Okay guys, so I've had to come back on here at the end of the video. I wasn't intending to, but I think it's really important that I actually do, because I want to give you my first impressions of the guitar. And believe me, when you've waited a while for a guitar like I have done for this one, your expectations for the guitar get bigger. And I was worried that it wouldn't live up to my expectations in one way or another. But I can honestly say, when I hit that first chord then, when I plugged in to the Blackstar Amp 2, I was just like, this thing sounds awesome. You can just tell straight away. It sounds evil as hell. You know, the tone is just so metal, and it's so my type of metal as well. Whether that's the Fishman Fluence Moderns, I don't know. If it is, then they are probably my favourite pickups out there. I'm going to do another part 2 where I'm going to do a more thorough demo like I promised on this guitar. I'll go through all the different tones in those pickups. But first impressions were super easy to play. The actual string gauge on there is not 5211, it's 5411, which is really cool because that is actually what I asked for, 5411. So they've swapped out the 52 for a 54 for me, which is, I could have gone a bit heavier on this type of guitar. You know, on a single cut you can go a bit heavier than that, and I could have done, and maybe I should have done, but it plays awesome. It sounds, chords, power chords, it's just power chord heaven. You know, that growl is there, and the definition, the chugs are huge, and the harmonics just scream. They just jump off there effortlessly. You even hit them. I use small little Dunlop Jazz 3 style picks. Is it H3? I can't remember. I use these anyway. Basically, that one's been chewed by the dog. But I use those, so my fingers are always close to the strings. So I was hitting harmonics when I didn't actually mean to sometimes, because I was hitting the guitar that hard, and they were popping out randomly. And it just, the harmonics on this guitar and the tone is just awesome. It really did genuinely blow me away. Then I did have too much gain on the amp too, but the reason for that is that I've just recorded a track with that. I didn't want to change my settings because I didn't want to screw things up on my tracks. I've still got a bit of work to do. There's one riff that just needs mending. I need to overdub it, and I didn't want to change the settings on the amp too. So a bit too much gain for this guitar in particular, but wow, did it sound awesome. It really did sound absolutely fantastic. Blown away. And again, huge thanks to Schecter UK. I just wanted to come back on at the end and give you my first impressions, my feelings on the guitar, plugging it in then, because that was a very enjoyable experience, I will say. Anybody who's wanting one of these, go get one. And it's now made me, I think it's made me kind of want to try another Evil Twin model. I do need a 7-string actually, quite bad on the channel, because a lot of guys are saying, oh, you never do anything in B, you know, or drop A, which isn't really my tuning, but I get that you guys want to hear gear demoed in low tunings. Like I said, I can go down to drop C now comfortably with this guitar, which is really cool. Drop D, most of my guitars are something in standard, so everything's cool. But yeah, wow, you know, really pleased with it so far. The next demo will be in either 1 or 2 weeks that you will see part 2 of this, and we'll see how it feels then. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Oh, do not forget to subscribe. And if you want to buy this, which I'm pretty sure you do, after hearing that, go down below in the description. There's an Anderton's Music affiliate link there. If you go through that link, anything that you purchase through that link at all helps support the channel at this end. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you all soon.